next hairstyle I'm going to show you is going to be my Milkmaid style. Now, once again, a lot of these styles I have really just learned how to do on my own, and so I'm sure there's lots of different ways to do them. This is just how I do it, and I already have my part here, but I want to actually make sure that my part is extended all the way down my head. So I'm gonna just, with my fingertips, it just gives me a better, like, it's just more organized for me to work with. So it's the same technique that I used when I did these 2-strand twists in the front of my hair, but they're gonna be bigger and it's going to include all of my hair. Now for this, I am gonna add a little bit more water and a little bit more Cantu, as I just want my hair to be pliable and easier to manipulate without pulling, tugging, or ripping at my hair, causing any unnecessary stress. So here's my water bottle. I have Jamaican black castor oil and water in this, and I'm just gonna lightly mist it. I'm gonna grab like this much amount of Cantu. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just pin this like out of the way, so I can work on one side. Doesn't matter what side you're working on. I'm gonna grab a little bit of my Jamaican black castor oil. I just want some on my fingertips. A lot of people, they don't like Jamaican black castor oil because of the scent, and so you can always choose to use, I don't know if you can see that, the jasmine, and you can just put, you know, 2 or 3 drops in there as well, and then that way the scent isn't so strong or unbearable. And you can use any scent you want. I just prefer like jasmine, or even rosemary is good too, but jasmine seems to be a nice smell that I've gotten used to. All right, so I want to make sure that my edges are nice and lay them edges down. I'm going to find a nice place where I can separate down the middle. Once again, this is just how I do it. If you do Milkmaid braids and you have a way of doing them, please share it with me. I'd love to see different variations so that I can learn and grow. A little bit of Cantu on my ends, a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil, use whatever extra. I have these 2 ends. So what I do is I take this piece, because I feel like my hair comes this way, so I want to continue it. So I'm gonna start to then twist it into this piece here. Okay. And then I simply bring it back up, and I, for the most part, wear my hair in a bun. And so I'm gonna show you how I do my bun. You're gonna say, I've seen one bun, I've seen them all, but it's funny because I've never really seen anyone do their bun the way I do my bun, and it's so easy. But it really has allowed my hair to really grow and flourish. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and your hair is something similar to this, and you're like, what am I gonna do? And so I'm gonna show you how I rock my bun. I love how I do my bun, so let's just get to it. So I always start with wetting my hair, my trusty water and Jamaican black castor oil. And sometimes I end up putting too much water in my hair, and that sucks. I do a little bit more Cantu. So I'm going to be using my trusty headband, And I'm gonna put a little bit more Jamaican black castor oil as a sealant, especially on my ends. So it's here. And I do wrap it around twice. You don't have to if you don't want to. And then I just simply like stretch it. And a lot of times, like I think a couple times I've actually rocked in an afro like this, and I'll add a little bit more product so that my hair can be defined, because right now it's not super defined. But so you'll start like this, and what I'll do is I'll put my hair up like this, and I'll go brush my teeth, wash my face, put my clothes on, put my makeup on, whatever. And I kind of let it dry a little bit. And what happens when it dries is it causes your bun to be a little bit more fuller. So this is how I actually do my bun. So I take my whole hair that's left out, you know, I'm gonna stretch it a little bit till I get to the very ends, and I twist it at the ends, and I bring it forward, and I pull like one strand of my hair tie. Ta-da! I don't know if anybody else does their bun like that, but I do, and it's super easy, and my ends are 100% tucked in except for like my little friend right here. And sometimes I might leave this piece out, but I do have this, that is like a standard piece that, I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is not pulled super duper tight, right? It's not pulled super tight, but a way that you can get like that wavy look, go back, tighten this is gonna be tight, you guys, tight, 10 to 15 minutes. And when you get to where you're going, and you can play with this a little bit if you want it fuller, you couldn't let it dry as much as you want. All of your hair will be nice and smooth. So anytime you see pictures on me on social media, that is how I achieve like a nice big bun, and it is actually protecting my hair so much. And I think that's why I've experienced like a lot of growth in the last year or so. So anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial of my top 4 favorite styles on stretched hair. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe. I definitely want to get feedback from all of my subbies out there, so make sure that you hit me up on YouTube, and you find me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. And we'll talk to you later. Bye! Here, and then you just take a bobby pin and you pin it in. I like bobby pins. Oh, Lord Jesus. You know, and then there you go. Gotta find my bobby pins.